Rob, another trailer dropped today in the form of Monster Hunter. Now, this is the one with Milla Jovovich, and it's kind of based on the IP property, right? So people thought they kind of knew what they were going. By the way, Megan Good is in this, and Tony Jaa makes his second appearance in trailers that we're talking about today. Tony, how many times have we had a show where there's two different Tony Jaa movies being discussed? Tony Jaa also appears in this thing as well. A couple observations I have about this. Observation number one is I thought the creature design was quite good. I thought the creature design of the monsters was surprisingly good. Especially surprising because other than the CGI monsters, it looks like they spent bus fare on this movie. I mean, seriously, I feel like they got, hey, we've got a 400 square foot patch of sand. Let's go film an entire movie on that one patch of sand. I was watching this trailer. I swear I kept looking is literally every scene in this on the same patch of sand? Because that's what it completely looked like. It looks like there's no extras. It's just a couple of individuals. And by the way, that can work out perfectly fine. But I thought this feels very low budget, except for the flying dragons and the monsters and stuff like that. I actually thought that looked surprisingly good. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I like the Jiu-Jitsu trailer more than this one. I actually found this one kind of boring. And I don't know what it is. There's lots of explosions and lots of monsters, and yet at the same time, I found it rather dull and boring. And I don't know why. Why was I so taken with something like Jiu-Jitsu? And yet, for whatever reason, I didn't find this one that appealing at all. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of hopes for this. And I'm going to say that the trailer really didn't raise my expectations much, although seeing Megan Good and Tony Jaa there is pretty good. But other than that, doesn't really do it for me per se. Rob, you had a chance to check out this trailer for Monster Hunter. What's your take on it?
Well, it looked like it was about 6 movies collided into one. You know, it looked like Smaug from the Hobbit was in there. It looked like one of the kaiju from Pacific Rim was in there. Then it looked like we were in a Transformers movie because we're in the desert with the soldiers. I would expect nothing less from Paul Anderson, who's not exactly known for his shattering originality. But and there's Tony Jaa carrying a big weapon. I mean, I just looked at this movie.
Tell me you don't look at that sword and you don't think of Final Fantasy VII. Tell me Final Fantasy VII doesn't come to mind.
So, Final Fantasy, maybe even a little Devil May Cry in there. I don't know. I mean, this movie seems like just look, when they end the trailer and you're watching, an aircraft being torn out of the sky by a dragon, I'm like, I'm in. Little rain of fire in there. Of course. Why wouldn't I want to see this movie? And it straight up says Monster Hunter. And that's what you get. Alternate universe. They slip through. I mean, it looks to me like a Pacific Rim sequel that's sort of it's an adjunct to Pacific Rim. Like instead of at the bottom of the ocean, they happen to find a gateway in the middle of the desert. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. Count me in, dude. I will watch this. I will already pre-order the 4K of this movie.
Well, that's got to be down. Question for you guys is, did you guys have a chance to watch this Monster Hunter trailer? Maybe you found it a lot more exciting than I did. I mean, it's just one of those things. I think it can go either way. What did you think about it? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.